Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your June 11th to the 20th, 2019 reading for you. That's 2019. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude. So I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you are new or old to this channel, for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I adore reading for each and every one of you. So thank you all so very much for being here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is going to be pinned to the top of the comment box below, meaning it is going to be the very first comment in the comment box below. You'll also find links to the cards that I use and on how to slow down YouTube videos so that this can be at the speed that you enjoy. And I want to just say I have a bit of a cold right now, so please do bear with me. If I sound a bit congested and stuffed, that's the reason why. So let's see now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what June 11th to the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Taurus, June 11th to the 20th, 2019, Taurus. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. June 11th through the 20th, 2019, Taurus. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. June 11th to the 20th, 2019, Taurus. June 11th to the 20th. Fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Taurus, is the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. This could be physically, this could be the ending of something, this could also be mentally. But you are saying enough is enough, and you are moving onward. You are moving forward. Excuse me. Then we have the Eight of Wands. Now, the repeat of the number 8 is saying that this is also a really intense time for you. This is a time of knowledge building, of understanding, and of gaining facts. So if there's anything that you want to look into, if there's anything that you're doing during these 10 days that involve, research of any type, this is absolutely a perfect time to be doing it. So you're going to be having things change relatively quickly because you have the Eight of Wands here, but you're stepping back. You have to take it all in. You're not going to maybe move as quickly as other people want you to, but you're going to be moving at the speed that's right for you, making sure that you are heading towards the place that you want to be. Then we have the Six of Cups, which this is something from your past here that you're walking away from. Now here, this can also be that things are changing. The person you once defined yourself as, Taurus, now whether this be from the time when you were little or from, for a lot of you, this is what you have defined yourself as for a very, very long time. The Six of Cups for me represents years. It usually goes back to the childhood and how you defined yourself or how others defined you when you were younger. And this is saying here the negativity that others have spoken over you, the fact that people have said you can't. You're breaking free of that. You're ending something here that is saying, you know what, no, this is going to be something that's going to try and hold you back. You're going to sit there and you're going to say, oh no, Taurus, you can't possibly do this because you are, and the negative thing that you define yourself as because other people have spoken that reality over you is going to be something that you are breaking free from here. But it has its grips in. You have the Three of Swords right here. This is this is feeling, rather negative at times. This is being upset. This is wanting to hide away from the world. This is also, for some of you, this is going to be wanting to swallow down emotions, not facing them because it's going to be really intense. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's pain, it's disappointment. This can even be dealing with a pain from your childhood that has shaped your whole life. Something as traumatic as, and heart-wrenching as watching somebody die when you were younger. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. And the only reason why I use that is because I had somebody who I loved very, very much die when I was very young. And that's the imagery that I get here. So it's talking about a severe loss. And I'm not saying that anybody's going to have a severe loss. I'm saying that what is being brought up at this point is somebody who was astoundingly close to you and who meant a lot to you. There's something here that negatively happened that is going to be that a lot of you Taurians are breaking free from, okay? And it can just be something as, out of that other person's control. As I said here, it could be, not something that they meant to do to you And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person that I lost when I was younger. And that's what I'm seeing here. So for some of you, that's a very specific message. And I usually don't go into things like that. But that is, especially not on a general reading. But that's what I'm seeing here. It's some sort of loss that has affected you profoundly. And that loss has been with you for a very long time. And then on a happy note, I mean, I love it. It just switches gears completely. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about family, it talks about celebration, and this could be what's bringing up, you know, this sorrow here, is that you wish this person could be here as you start celebrating your new life, as you move forward. This is new job opportunities, this could be moving house, this could be traveling, and this is just, yeah, this is a loss that's kind of shrouding the whole thing. Yeah, it's like, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, Taurus. Then we have the Seven of Swords. You're moving forward. You're letting go of something in your past. Here, it's mental. You're moving on. Something that used to define you, that used to be heartbreaking, isn't. And you take that leap of faith. It's kind of like it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new time. You're moving forward. You have the High Priestess here. We go from something that was really quite heavy right here, of what I was seeing from Spirit, to something that's really quite beautiful. All right, the veil is being lifted from your eyes. Have patience with yourself as the prosperity comes. Have patience with yourself as you see, yeah, things moving forward. You're going to worry, and that's just, you know, it's okay to worry. And I'm not giving you permission to worry, but I want you to know, because a lot of people think, oh no, worry isn't good, and you know, I'm going to be a nag at a situation or anything like that. No, it's okay to be apprehensive about things, and make sure you're double and triple checking. With the Nine of Swords, it just says that your worry is, and this right here, this struggle before you take this leap of faith, or as you're taking this leap of faith, this here that's going to try and be like a ball and chain around you, keeping you down, people aren't going to see it. They're going to think, oh, you got this. They're not going to see the struggle that you're going through, because it's such a private thing for you, Taurus. It's such a, yeah, it's such a private thing for you that you're struggling through here, and that you're not moving past, because it will always be an imprint on your soul, this traumatic experience, but okay, it's almost like shadows, okay? You can't have a really beautiful picture without having shadows within it, without having the shading done right and everything like that. And if you lose the shadows, you lose the dimension and the depth of the artwork. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're like a Rembrandt, right? And if you don't have that dimension, you don't have that layering, you don't have that depth, it doesn't have the same beauty. It's just a regular painting. So here, this is what's making you a Rembrandt. This is what's making you something extraordinary instead of something ordinary. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. I hope I've said it correctly. You know, okay, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Taurus, June 11th to 20th, 2019. Taurus, June 11th to 20th, 2019. Taurus, June 11th to the 20th, 2019. Taurus, ooh, goodness. We have prosperity, and right off the top. And we have faith. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. June 11th to the 20th, 2019, Taurus. June 11th to the 20th, 2019, Taurus. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Right here, we have determination. And right off the top again, communication. So that's going to be really important, especially when you're going through this Three of Swords moment, because people aren't going to be seeing the pain, because you have the Nine of Swords right here. Excuse me. So being able to communicate is going to be highly, highly, highly important to you. So we're going to actually start with communication. And it says, effective communication builds a deep bond grounded in common trust and understanding. Now, I'm not telling you to have deep, kind of heart-wrenching conversations with just anybody, but if you can open up about the pain that you're going through at this time, Taurus, or sit there and say how you're moving forward to somebody that you really trust and somebody that you really love, this is going to help you move forward to the place that you want to be. And the color that's shining through here is blue, and that's healing and cleansing the throat chakra, which falls into perfect alignment with what is being said here. So healing and cleansing the throat chakra is going to be very important to you, Taurus. Ooh, let me move that over so you can see it. Okay, fantastic. Then we have determination. And it says, determination is the power within to keep going, to keep from giving up on your dreams. So to keep going even when you want to give up is what I'm seeing here. And the power that, no, I'm sorry, the power that is moving you forward is your determination. I mean, that's actually what's going to be guiding you during this time, Taurus, is your bullheadedness, and it's absolutely beautiful. The color that's shining through here is red, and that's healing and cleansing your root chakra is going to be very important for you. Then we have prosperity. And this says the inner power supplied by spiritual prosperity lasts in eternity. So you're connecting with spirit right here. For a lot of you, you might be actually having the veil lifted from your eyes. And I know that the High Priestess can come up a lot in readings. And what it means is that not only do you have the veil lifted from your eyes, but I feel as if it's not just one veil that's over our eyes as human beings. There's layers upon layers. And I feel as if it's like a piece of a cocoon being lifted so that you can see things better, so that you have a deeper sense of understanding and a deeper sense of self. Then we have faith. And it says spiritual faith is a devoted assurance of the heart. Being connected with spirit is really going to help you move forward during this time. And at the center of everything is really you moving on. And you're being guided by the sacred feminine, which an aspect of her as the High Priestess is shining through right here. You have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something you once thought you would love. It could be an ending. It could be a relationship ending for some of you. It can be, an ending of a mindset. It's something is coming to an end and you're leaving it behind. So again, for some of you, it can be a relationship. It can be, almost as powerful. And for some, it might very well be. It can be a divorce where you're sitting there and the relationship is over. Even if it's dating, the relationship is over and now you're moving on. For others of you, it is going to be a mindset. It's going to be a way of living. It's going to be something that has become a part of you that you're saying, you know what, no more. It can't even be a job that you're saying, you know what, no more, I deserve better, and now I'm moving forward. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but the power of leaving, the power of putting yourself first, the power of being guided by wisdom, that's what's moving you forward. And I'm not saying to quit your job and run away without having a plan, and join the circus or anything like that. What I am saying here is that there's an ending at the heart of this whole entire reading that sets the ball in motion, that really moves you forward. Then we have the Eight of Wands. This is change coming in. This is taking in the change. This is having to step back and really digest it, understand it, and then move forward. So you have the Eight of Wands here, which is saying that as you walk away, everything starts to change. And you have to take it in first. You're not going to be really ready for the change that's coming. You have to digest it, understand it, and then go with it. So don't think just because you have this change and this is the way that you move forward, that you're even going to be ready for it within these 10 days. It can be this is the getting ready for it, because at the end, that's when you leap. That's when you go for it. So it can be that, yes, you are ready for it, and it starts to change, and then you take a leap of faith for some of you towards something even greater. But for many of you, it's going to be that this is building up to this leap, to this place that you want to be. Again, the Six of Cups. This is a pain. This is a pain from your past coming up. This is something that was highly, sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. Okay. This is something that was highly, highly defining for you. Whether it be a loss of somebody, like what I was seeing when I put down these cards, a loss of somebody who you loved deeply when you were very small, or whether it be, somebody speaking negatively over you, somebody, it's something that was traumatic that really has defined you. When you think of, especially your childhood, when you think of things, it is some sort of traumatic event, whether it be, whether anybody else would think it traumatic. When you were small, different things can be triggering moments for you. And this is something that comes up during these 10 days where you're looking and you're understanding things and you are wanting to move forward. And you are moving forward. And for some, it's going to be bittersweet. It's going to be as if, I wish they could see me. I wish they could see the way I have evolved, the way that I'm moving forward, because you have this celebration here. And this person here, if for some of you it is a person, would have been so proud of you. And that's what I'm seeing. For others, it is, they no longer have any hold over you. If this was negativity, if this was somebody who spoke nastily, like really quite vilely over you, and said, you're going to keep your life small, because they themselves kept their life small and they just kind of spewed out bile. That's what I'm seeing here. It's something big, Taurus. It's something big that you are breaking free of. Whether I am, saying it correctly for the event, the traumatic event that it was, know that when I say a traumatic event from your past, the first thing that comes to your head, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And this is remembering beauty and security and prosperity and love. Okay? Or, yeah, replacing that negative or that heartbreaking memory with something that was beautiful, if you can. If you can. Yeah. Then we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's pain, it's feeling small. And here it's really saying that now you're moving past this feeling small. You are. You're moving past this feeling small. You are. Let yourself grieve, is what I'm seeing. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself be angry. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself have these moments. Because the Three of Swords is saying that something has broken your heart. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. Something has broken your heart, Taurus. And it's always been, okay, I just have to go to the next thing. I just have to get this done. I have to get that done. I have to just keep on moving forward. And by keeping on moving forward, yes, you're achieving what you need to achieve, but you're not giving yourself time to mourn. This says here, when I'm seeing this Three of Swords right now for you, it's saying let yourself mourn. Let yourself mourn. Let yourself move forward. Let yourself break free. Okay? Because that's exactly what you're doing. And it's almost as if at the root of everything, and I smile because it's so apropos that at the root of everything is some sort of celebration. It's some sort of joy. Now, this can be the darkness that is trying to keep you back, that you are moving away from, that is trying to keep you back from this joy, this prosperity, this bounty that is moving you forward. So for some of you, that's what it's going to be. You're going to be sitting here, you're going to be listening to this reading and be like, no, there's no change that's coming in that I'm celebrating and that, has anything to do with any pain from my childhood. Okay? But there's something that you are moving yourself towards, Taurus. It's greatness. It's celebration. It's newness. It's redefining yourself. It's celebrating with family, with friends. It's walking through that archway to someplace better, to someplace more beautiful than ever before. And it's embracing that beauty. It's embracing that prosperity. This is new opportunities. The Four of Wands is a new opportunity anywhere from the fact of, buying a new house or, moving to a new place to live. It can be new job opportunities. It's also known as the marriage card. So it can be either celebrating, a commitment within your relationship, getting married, or just your relationship moving to the next level. It can also be that point in your mind where you kind of flip that switch and you say, okay, now I'm ready for something serious. Now I'm ready for a beautiful love. That's what I'm seeing here with the Four of Wands being your root of this whole entire reading. It's beauty, it's prosperity, it's bounty. And here, it's almost as if you're healing in order to get not almost as if, you're healing in order to put this in motion. Now, if you're already in a relationship, it's you guys becoming closer. It's you remembering why you fell in love in the first place. Then we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is taking all your knowledge and all your understanding, and it's moving forward into the unknown. Okay, it's moving again, just like the Eight of Cups. It's moving away from what you once thought you would love. Here, it's moving away from where you once were comfortable. And this more talks about things mentally. It can be that you were comfortable kind of walking away from these emotions. And now that you're having them, you have to be patient with yourself as you heal. Okay, that's definitely one part of it. And now as you're moving forward, you're leaving something behind that's too much of a weight. If you carry it with you, it will bow you down. You're already bowed by the weight of what you're carrying. Here's the angels blessing you, helping you move forward, guiding you, helping you and bringing understanding. Okay? And as you have this understanding, it's like emotionally and mentally, emotionally and mentally, you are moving onward. Okay? You're gathering up your knowledge, you're seeing things clearly, you're healing from the past, and you are moving on. All right? And this lets you embrace the Fool card. This lets you take that leap of faith to where it is that you want to be, to what it is that you desire. You're jumping over chaos and you're going after what you love, what you want, and no one and nothing can hold you back. But this is a healing to be able to go after your dreams. Then you have the High Priestess, and you have a repeat of the number 7 here. So I'm just going to talk about that for a moment. The number 7 is, again, it's very much kind of like the number 8, where it's a very logical number. But this is also saying any sneakiness is going to be brought to the light. So if you're thinking of doing anything sneaky during these 10 days, don't. Because even if it's just a little bit sneaky, I mean, a little tiny bit, people are going to take note of it. You're going to sit there and point to the person standing next to you and be like, oh my gosh, look at what they did. It was so much worse. And they're going to respond to you, I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about you, which is severely aggravating. But that's kind of what the number 7 is all about. And that's also what will happen when you see somebody being sneaky. It's just not going to fly. You're going to sit there and look at people. And because, especially since you have the High Priestess here, and then the repeat of the number 7, I mean, seriously, people trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you do not have any time for them, Taurus. You don't have any time for them normally, but definitely during these 10 days, you have no tolerance for it. Again, the veil is being lifted from your eyes. You're getting what you want, but not exactly in the way that you had planned. Be patient with the prosperity that you have planted and with the way that things are moving forward. You're getting your bounty in. Then you have the 9 of Swords, which is saying here that there is a sense of hardship and pain and disappointment, okay? There's stuff that keeps you up at night, worry, fear, and it very much is linked to the way that you want to move forward this way, the way that you want to move forward, and the heartbreak that has to be overcome that is really linked to your past, that's really linked to your childhood, Taurus. And now here, and it doesn't have to be your childhood, it's a defining factor. And I say childhood because usually a lot of things that come up that define us happen from our childhood, but it can be something that you're worried about. It can be like a divorce, or, you know, something of accident, something big that happened when you were older, okay? That has also now defined you, there we go. Just like it would have if it had happened in your developmental years, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Now you're moving forward. There's a sense of climbing out of the darkness, climbing out of the pain. And people don't understand. They see you as this person right here on horseback, moving towards what it is that you want, moving forward in celebration like the 6 of Wands. They do not see the pain that you're going through. So you're going to want people to support you. You're going to want people to rally around you, Taurus. And they're not going to see that they need to. They're going to think, oh no, you got this. You always have it, Taurus. You're strong and you're capable and you're pragmatic and you have this. Okay? That's why communication, right up here, that's why that's so important. Because if you communicate to people that you love, people that you see the truth of, people who stand by you, okay? Because you're seeing the truth of a lot of people and a lot of things within these 10 days, which actually can be astoundingly overwhelming for you, Taurus. But as long as you see the truth in them and you say, you know, what you're feeling, you open yourself up, not to everybody, just to one person who you really trust, one person who you really love, that is going to be what helps you move forward and what helps you heal. Your subconscious message, the hangman, the horned one. This is the devil card. This represents a Capricorn. Some of you are walking away from the hurt that was given to you by a Capricorn. All right? Some of you are also walking away from a pain that has happened in December 22nd of 2018 or later, around that time period, around kind of the holiday time period, December 22nd to January 19th, that has defined you. Okay, so it can be a Capricorn energy. It can be that time period that is going to mean something to some of you. It can be, again, the Capricorn. And it's also a breaking free. It can be a breaking free of addictions. Okay, anything that is decreasing the value of your life instead of increasing it. Anything that you become addicted to, from, you know, the internet to drug, sex, and rock and roll. You know, anything like that. So what I'm seeing here is you're breaking free. You're breaking free of the chains of the past, and you're moving forward to the present that you truly want and you truly desire. Subconsciously, this is an awakening, and this is you claiming the power of this earthly plane and being very grounded to what it is that you want and where it is that you're going. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. Thank you for putting up with my stuffiness. If you've made it all the way to the end, bravo. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. Bye.